Hello and welcome back to another episode of Factorio Pyblock. I have done some big expansion of seaweed, just made a whole bunch of them so we'd have a decent supply of this stuff. And I added some, this tree grower here, Slowwood Forestry Mark Zero. It just takes steam and puts out logs, so we get some wood production. We also get our starting moss. But we're going to have to get to growing more moss for our science. If you look here, this stuff is petri dishes are needed for science, or specifically this basic substrate. Requires moss, and what is it? This stuff requires seaweed, and there's a bunch of stuff, bunch of like latex, or yeah, latex rubber stoppers needed for science. Where's the science packs? Yeah, they're here. Basic substrate glassware. Glassware takes those rubber stoppers, molten glass. So it's gonna take some work doing some moss farming, which is gonna require carbon dioxide and water. But the moss farm requires some aluminum, which we don't currently have. We got this like super steel or whatever. But we need to get aluminum, which is with this quenching tower. Steam quenching tower. And we need tailings and that stuff. So we're gonna got some landfill, not like a whole lot, but enough to do some work with here. We're gonna mostly use these wrought iron pipes because they're way cheaper. Should you be making handy hands? Make some pipes, please. So yeah, I'm gonna set the wrought iron pipes. Like 100 of them. Okay, we got our recipe here. This is gonna make aluminum and tin. We also have a recipe for chromium, lead, and then copper and iron. This will probably be our main copper and iron supply. But this is just tar, so it's not too bad. But this one uses quite a bit. We're only going to need a little bit though, so I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem here. Do that. This guy up here. Again, I'm gonna like mostly use these pipes because I have squeak through. I can just walk through pipes, jump over them or whatever. Okay, we've got some ore, got spare tailings. So we're gonna route those around there. We've got some saline water. What's the use of that stuff? Saline water usage. Okay, fish. You can use it for boosting seaweed production eventually. Okay, but it's probably not hard to make, right? Oh, yeah, okay, you can just combine stone and water. Whatever. Alright, we're going to sinkhole that. This is Pyanodon's version of the draining or like a clarifier or whatever. The flue gas, I don't think we're gonna have to, not gonna need it for a lot of things too much. It's just some farming, Relesia, Moondrop. Yeah, some farming stuff in the future, and this acid gas, but that's way in the future. Yep. This stuff will just get vented. There we go. Just make a bunch of ore. Okay, what are you running out of now? Oh yeah, steam. Got got a whole bunch of coke here because I've switched that on. So just get a bunch of steam going. Really don't need like that much of this stuff, so I'm gonna maybe cut it off now. Let it finish with what steam it's got. Bunch of ore. We smelt that up. Aluminum, fuel, tin and some fuel. Should be fine. Good. Got some wood. We'll get our moss farming going, and that'll lead us into this rubber production here, which looks like it is going to require some iron and copper for this formic acid, but not like a lot. No, it's 100 per latex slab. One slab into 1 bar of latex and 2 bars to 4 stoppers, so yep, but we're also going to need to get these sap seeds. Yeah, it needs wood, moss, and seaweed. So let's get the moss farm going. You can get some more fuel here. Some tin plates. This can be picked up. Let's get this moss farm. Moss farm, I need some soil. Okay. Moss farm, 50 soil. There we go. 2 moss farms. Build those out. And those are going to take carbon dioxide, which is from coke, which we've got produced over here. I still don't have a way of filtering stuff. So the moving of coke over here for that might be manual. Unless I can tuck this plant in somewhere here. What's the it's the high pressure furnace. I don't know that this is very big. Oh, it's kind of big, yeah. Okay, well, this will produce carbon dioxide for our farms here, our moss farms. Moss farm. Oh, not very big. Okay, that's nice. Moss farm. Moss. Okay, a little bit more landfill. And then it can do its own water thing. Don't need that there. Save on some pipes. Water. There. Carbon dioxide from there. It's gonna require power, hey? It's gonna drain big on the grid, that's for sure. It's okay though. Burner generator. Not the most efficient thing, but it should keep this going. Okay, moss. Oh, these guys need power too. Okay. Alright, we will build up some moss. Increase the speed of this thing. Get a second one going. Alright, probably should do something other than that. Probably should utilize this steam here. to run a quick turbine. Just one. There's bring some extra power onto the grid there. Have that. Fill that up. We get our moss production. Put moss. Alright, those. I should probably just build some up in a chest for now. Yeah. For now. Man, this coal gas is getting full. Do I have any other storage options? Don't know that I do. May have to start venting some coal gas because we can't utilize it right now. Yeah, let's do that. Gas vent. Start venting for now. Keep the tar though, we got lots of storage of that because it is useful for making like iron and copper. This stuff is done. Okay. Yes. Carbon dioxide to moss. Okay, now to get our science stuff going. So yeah, it's the rubber stuff. Yeah, we need this sap. Wood, moss, and seaweed. Let's gather some seaweed here. Just need a bit to get the sap restarted. I need another destructive distillation column here. Is it wood or is it logs that we need that for? Sap. Yeah, wood, moss. Okay, and we destructive distillation it to sap. Wood. Okay. It's quite slow to make wood, but it's not so good for doing it as a coal production system. We're getting our sap. And botanical nursery to sap seeds and grow the sap trees. And these are used as that like module slot thing. Grab some of that. That's good. Let's get a nursery to make these seeds. Make the sap tree seeds and then the sap tree seeds, 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 and then tree. Take a little longer. It's just one tree. Naturally produces useful resin. Okay, now we have the sap coming from. Alright, sap extractor, right? That's probably the thing that needs it here. Make one of these, thank you. A bit of landfill above here. Some extra dirt for me, please. dirt. Okay, sap extractor. So this is going to be part of that rubber latex farming system here. Sap extractor. We put that tree in there. Give it some power. There we go. We'll use it to get some extra as well. Okay, let that run. Need that anymore. See, now the moss is going to be used for what? Now that we have the sap stuff going. See, that's going to be limestone, that's easy. Some more carbon dioxide needed there. It's fine. Dex the coal. Is there moss going to be needed for anything? Right, just directly for the substrate. That's right. Okay. Dish. Fish farm. Seaweed. Some sap. Some seeds, please. Okay. See, what's the next steps here? You're not getting nearly enough fuel for that. It's because we're running power off of it now. Put that in there. Really, I need to start, look at that iron. Need to start running some of this, coal gas if I can into power. But I think I have that option yet. To get this science going first. Always the tricky thing with hyanodon. Getting a lot of science going. Okay, so if we're working on the latex production chain here, these guys making sap. The sap goes into, needs limestone, so you need to combine a belt with sap with limestone and a washer. To make that creamy latex. Let's do another one of those. I don't need to put this into a chest, it'll hold 1,000 dirt. Get another one of those going. Because they're quite slow. These guys will output to a belt. Should get some extra belts here. $50, sounds good. They output onto a belt. We will have limestone output onto a belt using one of these diggers. Soil extractors, going to extract limestone. We're going to need steam down here. Cute landfill. This steam down here for now. Hit the soil extract. There it is. Soil extract limestone. Oh. Extractor. limestone. And we need regular water here. It's good. Just give it a little bit of landfill. Do its own water production. Deco, there it is. Good, we get limestone. That side of the belt. I won't necessarily power the inserters yet. So I get these extra sap trees here first. There's like 3 trees. Almost there. That extra fuel in there. Good, we got limestone going. The next thing in that is to take a washer. Steam powered washer. Wash that creamy latex. Yeah. That. We will latex up out of here. There's 3 trees. A little bit more of that. You get a tree, you can get 2 trees. Actually, no. Good on that for now. Probably do more later. Take our latex. Okay, next step. We've got this. We've got this guy. Let's do this guy. Stone, limestone, seaweed. Which means we're gonna need a digger. 2 diggers. A washer for the stone and the limestone, and then we will tap into the seaweed here. Which the machine for this guy is high pressure furnace. High pressure furnace. Eventually I'll learn where these things are. High pressure furnace, yeah. Do that. Again, we'll tap into the supplies there. Have a steam guy there. Let's do that. You make limestone, you make dirt. Water inputs from the side here. Plug in some water. And then this guy needs a washer. You do your stone washing. There. Just like do that. Connect the water up. And then I left the Bob's figurable inserters in here. So we can still do our little sideways zig kind of thing there. We get our stone and we get our tailings, which I'm gonna immediately sink full because I don't really care about them. We can sinkhole tailings, right? Might not be able to, actually. Just realized. think, and I recall not being able to sinkhole tailings. Oh, no. Okay, you can. Okay. That's good. Just stacks a lot in there before it sinkholes it, so. Yeah, there's soil. Limestone. We do that. We do that. Nope. There. That'll do it. Okay, this stuff comes over here. And we insert. I just have to provide it some water, which we got right here. Okay. Sodium alginate, we've got our creamy latex. And now the last step of rubber is the formic acid. It's going to be copper and iron plates with the carbon dioxide. Kind of not great for building that for scalability of moss production, but I guess it's what it is. This is just some starting stuff. Okay, so the formic acid has to be made in distillation column here. Oh, proper distillation column, which is big machine. As I recall, yes, big machine. Doing the formic acid. Carbon dioxide. It's from that guy. Water we get here. Formic acid comes out. Let's grab some more landfill materials. Yeah, lots of that. Okay, and then we come out with formic acid. Fuel for now. No, that's power. We have a decent bit of power. Then we have to just feed it copper and iron. And of course feed this stuff with coke. How's that coke production going? Okay, but not great. Just gonna back that up so more of it comes down here. A little bit of that. Okay. Yeah, tailings are doing fine. This guy's not getting nearly enough steam there. Yeah, well, eventually that carbon dioxide will make it down here. Disconnect it for now because we don't need the moss. Just want this stuff. There we go. Formic acid. Now we combine those. Combine the latex. Okay, so latex, sodium alginate, and formic acid all get combined into another destructive distillation tower. Craft one of those, please. Combine all this stuff together. Make it perfect. You make latex slab. Okay, perfect. Formic acid. Latex. Provide it with some power. And this guy to output. And we make our slabs. And use some steam. The pulp mill. Pulp mill. Where's that pulp mill thing? There it is. Lots of stuff to craft. Get the steam down here. Okay, pulp mill. Make this stuff. Some power. Come on. Connect. There we go. We do our... Move it over. And now we actually need more steam. Oh, yeah. How many wind turbines can I make? Some more wind power, so we're doing a little bit better. Yeah, this is because it's slowing down here. Slowing down the fuel production, which is a chain loop reaction there. Okay, let's stop the tree making. We've got lots of wood. This guy's not consuming anything, which is good. Keep our landfill thing going. That's this stuff that's using a lot right now. These are filling up. Using a lot of steam. Hey, here we go. We got our latex, and now we need to combine it with coal. Okay, we will just put it into a chest then. Chest. There. Let's fill up a chest with stuff. Okay, well, we'll wrap it up there. We've got some good progress done here. And next episode, I'll probably start making iron and copper with the pie tank here, that tar, and we'll go from there. So, hope you enjoyed watching. See you again next time.